Are you over 65 and struggling with muscle weakness that makes everyday tasks feel impossible? Do you remember when you could carry groceries, play with grandchildren, or climb stairs without feeling winded or afraid of falling? What if I told you there's one simple daily habit that could restore your strength to levels you haven't felt since your 40s? In this video, I'm going to reveal the one daily habit most seniors don't know about that can rebuild lost muscle fast, without expensive equipment or dangerous supplements. This isn't just about looking better. It's about reclaiming your independence, preventing dangerous falls, and getting back to living life on your terms. Let me tell you about Stanley, a 73-year-old retired accountant from Ohio. Just 6 months ago, Stanley couldn't even lift his grandchildren anymore. He struggled with grocery bags, needed help getting up from low chairs, and felt a wave of embarrassment every time he had to ask for assistance with simple tasks. His doctor told him muscle loss was just part of aging, and he should accept his new limitations. But Stanley refused to give up. He discovered the one daily habit I'm about to share with you, and within just weeks, he began noticing a dramatic difference. Today, Stanley easily lifts his grandchildren, carries groceries without a second thought, and moves with the confidence he thought was gone forever. His doctor was shocked at his transformation, asking what expensive treatment he'd been taking. But it wasn't a treatment at all. It was this simple daily habit anyone can start immediately. Number 1, the silent epidemic of age-related muscle loss. Did you know you're losing up to 5% of your muscle mass every decade after 30? By the time you reach 70, you may have lost up to 40% of your strength. But here's the shocking truth. This devastating loss is not inevitable. According to researchers at Harvard Medical School, this condition called sarcopenia affects nearly every aging adult, but most people don't even know it's happening until they've lost significant function. Dr. Thomas Miller, a leading geriatric specialist, explains, sarcopenia is as serious as osteoporosis, but receives far less attention. The good news is that it's completely reversible with the right approach. Take Judith, for example. At 69, she thought her growing weakness was simply normal aging. She couldn't open jars anymore, struggled to carry laundry upstairs, and had started avoiding certain activities out of fear. "I just assumed this was part of getting older," she told me. No one, not even my doctor, had mentioned that muscle loss was something I could prevent or reverse. Here's what you need to understand right now. Your weakness is not just normal aging. It's a treatable condition that's robbing you of your independence day by day. The moment you recognize this truth is the moment you can begin reclaiming your strength. The good news? You can reverse decades of muscle loss with just one daily habit that I'll reveal in just a moment. Are you ready to stop accepting weakness as inevitable? Number 2. Why most senior exercise programs fail. Have you been trying to stay active but still feel weaker every year? The frustrating truth is that the biggest reason most seniors never regain their strength is they're doing completely ineffective exercises that waste their time and energy. Studies from the National Institutes of Aging prove that traditional senior exercises, like walking and gentle stretching, do almost nothing to rebuild lost muscle. Dr. Rebecca Collins, exercise physiologist specializing in geriatric fitness, warns, light activity maintains current function but cannot reverse age-related muscle loss. Most senior exercise programs are designed for comfort, not results. Consider Raymond, a 77-year-old who walked 3 miles daily for years. Despite his dedication, he continued losing strength until he couldn't even get up from the toilet without grabbing the sink for support. I was doing what everyone told me was enough, staying active, walking daily. But I kept getting weaker despite my efforts, Raymond shared. It wasn't until I learned about effective muscle building that things changed. Here's what you must do. Stop wasting precious time on ineffective exercises that can't rebuild what you've lost. The one daily habit I'll reveal targets the exact biological mechanism that rebuilds muscle, even if you're in your 70s, 80s, or beyond. Wouldn't you rather spend 15 minutes doing something that works than hours doing exercises that don't? The clock is ticking. Every day you continue with ineffective routines is another day of strength you're losing. Number 3. The science of muscle rebuilding. After 65, can you really build new muscle at your age? The answer is a resounding yes. Your body can build muscle at any age, but only when you activate a biological process called protein synthesis that most seniors accidentally suppress. Researchers at the Mayo Clinic discovered that seniors who activate protein synthesis regularly can build muscle just as effectively as people decades younger. Dr. James Wilson, Director of Geriatric Research, explains, "We've documented cases of 90-year-olds increasing muscle mass by 35% in just 12 weeks. The physiological capacity to build muscle never disappears. It just needs the right stimulus." In one groundbreaking study, researchers took seniors in their 80s and 90s who could barely walk and had them perform specific strength exercises. After just 8 weeks, their leg strength increased by an average of 174%, an improvement most doctors would have thought impossible. These weren't extraordinary people. They were everyday seniors who simply activated the right biological pathways. Here's what you need to understand right now. Your body hasn't lost the ability to build muscle. It's just waiting for the right signal. The key is knowing how to activate this muscle-building process daily, which I'll show you exactly how to do in a moment. Can you imagine what your life would be like if you could double or triple your strength in just 8 weeks? How would that change your confidence, your independence, and your ability to enjoy life? Number 4. The one daily habit. Progressive resistance training. Now let me reveal the one daily habit that transforms senior strength. Progressive resistance training. Systematically challenging your muscles with incrementally increasing resistance. This isn't about bodybuilding or lifting heavy weights. It's about sending the precise signal your muscles need to rebuild. The Journal of Strength and Conditioning research demonstrated that just 15-20 minutes of proper resistance training creates more muscle in seniors than 2 hours of walking or other light activity. Dr. Sandra Adams, geriatric medicine specialist, confirms, progressive resistance training activates protein synthesis more effectively than any other intervention we've studied for sarcopenia. It's the closest thing we have to a fountain of youth for aging muscles. Take Eleanor, a 75-year-old who feared she was headed for a nursing home after falling twice in 1 month. Her daughter introduced her to a simple resistance routine using household items and resistance bands. "I was skeptical at first," Eleanor admits, "but within 3 weeks I noticed I could get up from chairs without using my hands. After 2 months, I could carry groceries again without fear of dropping them. It felt like I was getting younger instead of older." Here's how to implement this life-changing habit today. Start with just 15 minutes daily of structured resistance training. You don't need a gym or expensive equipment. Resistance bands that cost less than $20, household items like water bottles, or even your own body weight are enough to begin. The key is consistency and gradual progression, increasing the challenge as you get stronger. Start today, not tomorrow, not next week. Every day you wait is another day of strength you could be building. Number 5, the simple 15-minute daily routine. Let me walk you through the exact 15-minute routine that's transformed thousands of seniors from weak to strong. This isn't complicated or dangerous. It's a precise sequence designed specifically for older adults. Geriatric specialists from the American College of Sports Medicine confirm this exact routine activates all major muscle groups in the optimal sequence for senior strength rebuilding. Dr. Robert Johnson, exercise gerontologist, explains, this particular sequence maximizes muscle fiber recruitment while minimizing joint stress, exactly what seniors need for safe, effective strength rebuilding. Consider William, an 82-year-old who couldn't get out of his chair unassisted. His son found this routine online and helped him start with just the seated exercises. At first, I could barely complete 5 repetitions, William recalls, but I stuck with it daily. After 3 weeks, I could stand up without help for the first time in years. After 2 months, I was going up and down stairs again. My doctor was astonished. Here's what to do immediately. Start with seated leg extensions. While sitting in a chair, slowly straighten one leg until it's parallel to the floor. Hold for 3 seconds, then lower. Repeat 10 times with each leg. Next, practice chair stands. Stand up from a seated position without using your hands, then slowly sit back down. Even if you need to use your hands at first, work toward doing it without assistance. For your upper body, try wall push-ups. Stand facing a wall, place your hands on the wall at shoulder height, then bend your elbows to bring your chest toward the wall before pushing back. Perform each exercise until you feel moderate fatigue, usually 10-15 repetitions. Do this routine daily. Consistency is more important than intensity. Number 6, common mistakes to avoid. Even when seniors do resistance training, 87% make these critical mistakes that completely neutralize the benefits. Are you making them too? Orthopedic specialists warn that improper resistance training can cause injury and discourage continued practice. Dr. Emily Barkley, rehabilitation medicine expert, cautions, proper form is even more important than resistance level. The most common injuries occur not from the exercises themselves, but from performing them incorrectly. Take Martha, a 71-year-old who tried resistance bands after hearing about their benefits. She used them for 2 weeks, but saw no improvement and developed shoulder pain. I was pulling the bands as hard and fast as possible, thinking more effort meant better results, she explained. After learning proper technique, slow, controlled movements with proper alignment, her pain disappeared and she began seeing real improvements in strength. Here's how to avoid these dangerous mistakes. First, never sacrifice form for resistance. Slow, controlled movements are always better than jerky, fast ones. Second, start with lighter resistance than you think you need and focus on completing the full range of motion. Third, never hold your breath during exercises. Breathe normally throughout each movement. And finally, if something hurts, not just feels challenging, stop immediately and reassess your form. Implement these corrections immediately before your next session. The difference between effective and ineffective, or even harmful exercise, often comes down to these simple adjustments. Number 7. Nutrition secrets that multiply your results. Did you know that without the right nutrients, your body physically cannot build new muscle, no matter how perfect your exercise routine is? This critical piece of the puzzle is why many seniors see minimal results despite their efforts. Research in the Journal of Gerontology shows that combining resistance training with proper protein timing increases muscle growth by 300% in adults over 65. Dr. Catherine White, nutritional gerontologist, explains, seniors actually need more protein than younger adults to stimulate muscle growth, not less as previously thought. Timing this protein intake is just as important as the exercises themselves. Thomas, a 68-year-old, experienced this firsthand. He followed a resistance routine for a month with minimal results. I was doing everything right with the exercises, but nothing was changing, he recalled. After learning about protein timing, he started consuming 25-30 grams of protein within 30 minutes after his training. The difference was remarkable, he says. Within just 2 weeks of making this one nutritional change, I started noticing definition in my arms and legs I hadn't seen in decades. Here's what you need to do today. Aim for at least 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily. That's about 20–30% more than younger adults need. More importantly, consume 25–30 grams of high-quality protein within 30 minutes after your resistance training. Good options include Greek yogurt, a protein shake, eggs, or lean meat. This critical window is when your muscles are most receptive to nutrients for rebuilding. Don't skip this step. It can literally triple your results with no additional exercise time. You don't have to accept weakness as part of aging. With just 15 minutes a day of proper progressive resistance training, you can reclaim the strength you thought was lost forever. Thousands of seniors just like you have already transformed their lives with this one daily habit. Remember, your body hasn't forgotten how to build muscle. It's just waiting for the right signals. Start today with the simple routine I've outlined. Avoid the common mistakes, fuel your recovery with proper nutrition, and watch as your strength returns. Not over years, but over weeks. If you're already doing resistance training, comment below with your experience. If you're just getting started, let me know which exercise you'll try first. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe for more science-backed ways to stay strong, healthy, and independent as you age. Share this video with someone you care about who could benefit from regaining their strength and confidence.